Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of TerraTech. This is absolutely amazing. Check out my vehicle right now. We are owning. We are absolutely owning. Look how much money I've got. This is fantastic. I decided to attach my delivery cannons and fabricators to my tech and bring them around with me. A lot of you guys suggested this in the comments on the last video as well. Absolutely brilliant. Just go around blowing stuff up, gathering resources and getting paid for it in the process. This is a really cool way to move forward, and I've been earning a lot of money, as you can see in the top left corner there. It's going ever so well. One of the things I've noticed though is that these ones right here, what are they called? Are you going to tell me? The high hydrocarb capsule. Yeah, we get a lot of them caught up in the system, and I thought we previously observed them being refined into something that could be sold in the delivery cannon. That doesn't seem to be happening at the moment. And there's one of them. I'm pretty sure that's the thing it refined into. That is a rubber brick. Interesting. Who knows what's going on there? We'll try and investigate that a little bit more. As you can see, our vehicle is a bit kind of messed up. I guess it's struggling. It's only got 6 wheels to hold all of this up, and it can be a little bit difficult to maneuver. And yes, I've left some things behind there. It can be a little bit tricky to pick everything up. These things, I'm not so sure their range is the same, or at least as far as the other ones that we've been using, but this is such a really cool setup, and all we've got to do is just go around destroy everything, pick it all up, and then we're making some money, which is great. It really is. And we're going to do some more of this, of course, in this episode. We are going to try and earn some more money. Let's destroy all of this. I have been fighting a few other techs, not really gained too much stuff. I've just been gathering some resources and occasionally finding someone in between. So there is a tech up ahead, but I want to head back because we do not have a lot of maneuverability right now, which is not good. You definitely want that when you go into a fight. So we're going to be doing a few things this episode. Obviously, continue to gather resources. And it looks like they're being sort of rotated around, and occasionally it's selling one. Which one is it trying to sell? It's weird how this stuff behaves. Maybe we'd be better off with these on the side, because they seem to cycle between themselves. So we can't put that into the refinery. We can put it into the delivery cannon. And what about you? You don't want to go in the refinery either, so we'll put you into that delivery cannon. And how much does that thing sell for? 45, not bad. I'm pretty sure that's the thing we've seen come through the other systems. So I'm going in the wrong direction. Let's head back there, do a little bit of investigating, because while they're on the back here, they don't want to go into that refinery again, which is unusual. And I'm not sure if it's even going to pick them up when we go past here. Let's see what happens. You going to go? No. So let's say we dump that onto there. That would usually go through the refinery, right? And it doesn't want to this time, and I can't even put it in. So I don't know, I must have observed something incorrectly there. But yeah, I do want to say thank you so much for the support on the previous video. Over 2,000 likes on that. It's tremendous to see how much you're all enjoying the TerraTech series, and I do appreciate that. I did say we were going to do episodes every 3rd day, and for this week we're going to do an episode today. It's a Wednesday, and an episode on Friday. That is the plan. So maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do 3 a week, which will be a little bit more. And I know a lot of you really like this game. I'm loving it too. It's awesome. It's so much fun. And what we're going to do right now is actually just drop off the delivery cannons. They are very heavy. And will you please attach to that over there? It really doesn't want to, does it? Let's try that again. Attach? No? Not interested. Not in the slightest. Anyway, let's unload this stuff. One other thing. It doesn't even want to attach to that one. Now it does. Okay, I'll figure that out off camera in a moment. Another thing that I want to mention is lots of you were talking about the cab that we have down here, and apparently it can drive itself. So last time I spent ages moving it across. It looks like it's got some little wheels underneath it. Oh no, that is hilarious. I could drive itself. Oh my days, look at that. That is derpy. This thing looks like it could fall over going down a hill, but actually it's pretty steady. Look at this little thing. You could even put a gun on it and patrol the area like this. Now, we're not going to do that, of course. That would be a little bit silly. What I'm going to do right now is sort out these delivery cannons. And we're going to look at buying some other techs. In fact, we could do that together right now. Why not? Let's go over to our payload terminal. Where are you? I can't see you. Isn't it just like here somewhere? Am I not paying attention? Oh, there it is on the end. Okay, we got it. So you can buy a tech. We now have loads of money to do this. You can get a buggy. You can get a harvester. And what else do we have? A sentry to defend, and then an entire base right here. I think what we're going to start off with is the harvester right here. Now I played around with this a little bit more, didn't have too much luck with it. You can sort of swap between yourself and this vehicle that we've just purchased. It should drop down into the sky any moment now, and there it is. It looks like it's already got its AI activated. If I click on its little thing like this, we can take control of it. Now this thing, it's called a harvester. It's got a harvester on it. Let's click on this one over here, and now it's going to drive itself, and it just wants to drive into that thing, doesn't it? It's not interested in anything else, just wants to give our base a hug. Right, let's head over in this direction. Are you going to follow me, guy? Yes, he's following me. So the first one of these that I got just loved driving around in circles and getting himself into all sorts of trouble. Where did you go, guy? Did you not want to follow me? I've read from you guys in the comments that the AI on this game is pretty appalling, so it looks like we're going to struggle with this. Let's give it one more try. Come on, guy. At least follow us over here a little bit. Let's bring you out in front of me and then swap over to this one. It looks like I can click on any part of it. And I don't think it's going to follow me. Oh no, here we go. Alright. Gonna follow me, guy? Yes, come on, let's keep moving. Right, so what we're gonna do is go and blow up these trees, and then this guy should sort of pick it up. And of course we can upgrade our other tech as well the same way we do this one, and it'll pick up some of the things for us. So what are you gonna do, guy? Yep, you're gonna pick them up. You can only take 3, that's fine. And then when we head back, it's going to follow us. So we could build like a group of these or make it a little bit bigger. We've got loads of those pads that we could put on the back of it, and it can do some of the work with us, which is pretty cool, I think. So then when we head back here, we can put them in the delivery cannons. And I've left some stuff on the ground. I don't like that because it could potentially despawn. That's not good, but it seems to be okay for now. And he's going to have trouble, isn't he? He's going to have trouble bringing it around to the front side and putting it in the delivery cannons. So the AI, a bit naff, you know, kind of primitive, I guess you could say. I don't think we're going to be working with these too much, but I did want to show you these so you can see what they're about. So I'm going to fix up the base quickly and try and get this guy to do a bit more work. Alright, it's time to get down to some business. I tried to get this guy to follow me around. I gave him a whole bunch of these thimble pads, and he just wiggled back and forth like this. So I think relying on the AI is going to suck a little bit. And what I think we want to do next is look at upgrading this guy right here a little bit more, upgrading our tech, taking it to the next level. What I want to do is put one of these on it, which is a repair bubble projector. That means as we go into fights, we'll actually be repairing ourselves as well because we'll have this attached. The problem is, of course, that it needs power, as you can see here. And what does it say exactly? Just bubble not powered. Yeah, it needs an active power source. So we could put the solar power thing onto us, except it needs to be anchored on the ground, so you can't put it onto a mobile vehicle and get power from it, which is a little bit unfortunate, and it leaves us with one other option. So if we go and have a look at blocks and go all the way down the bottom here, there is something called a small battery cell. At the moment we can't get it, but I've looked it up online. There is a way to craft this, which means we're going to go on a little bit of an adventure, because what we need is some plumite ore. We know where to get that from, that's in this area. And we need something called rhodite ore as well, which we're going to refine and then put into a 2-slot fabricator and craft ourselves a battery. And once we've crafted one, we will then be able to buy them over and over again, which is awesome. Now this thing is found from something called smoker rock, which is out in the blue desert. So we're going to have to attach our cab to this guy over here. I fitted him out with a gun. Another thing I need to do before I forget is put a thimble pad on it as well. Now we need that radar. Can we make this a little bit longer? Can we get away with that? That would be nice if we could. Let's not take... Got to be careful about which one we take here. I think that one would be okay. Yep, there we go. Let's take off the propeller. I hope this still flies. Move that forward by 1, and then we're going to put a little pad behind it so we can bring back some of this material. Please be able to fly. That would be awesome if you still can. And yeah, we're going to go out, we're going to look for this blue desert where it's going to be located, and we're going to try and break it with our little coil laser on the front, and then pick it up with a thimble and take things to the next level. Now, I'm taking the wheels of this guy because he's probably going to follow me out of here, which is something we don't want. Do we have an enemy behind us approaching? Do we want to go on a little bit of a battle before we do this? I think we do, and I think it's approaching pretty fast. So let's quickly reverse around here. And yep, it's coming for us. We better get into it quick. Get out of here, guy. What are you? Oh, what do you have on top of you? Some sort of tank. Oh, and it blew up. And this fight was over very quickly, and we didn't get any cool stuff from it. We got a wheel. 1 wheel. Amazing. 2 wheels. I brought 2 wheels for this vehicle a moment ago. Let's just attach it to it somewhere so we can keep hold of that. Yeah, so that kind of sucked. Oh well, doesn't matter. We're going to go on a little bit of an exploration adventure. And you're following me with 2 wheels. How are you doing that? That is ridiculous. You didn't want to follow me when you had 4. Now you're following me when you got 2. We're taking away your wheels. and that'll do. We're going to leave this guy here for now. Plop on that thing and let's get underway. So, we've got to hold down shift because once we're in the air, down is up. And oh my god, that didn't activate quick enough, did it? Oh, there's a vehicle right there. Quick, fly away. We are struggling to take off. I think we've got to hold down forward a little bit more. There we go, down. No, I think it's the weight. I think the weight at the front. It's too much, isn't it? Can we get away with moving these wings forward? Wow, we are in a risky situation right here. Let's move them forward by 1. Why did the wheel come off? Because the wheel was on the side. So we want to press B to hold that up. And replace this. This is tricky. Oh my god, what is this? An invader? We are not prepared for this. So much for our little adventure. We've got to rotate this as well. Press F and G to do that, by the way. And you've got to do it before it's placed. There we go. Are you going to go back to the same spot and rotate? Right, we can come back to this invasion thing later on, by the way. It should be okay. What we really want to do right now is get off the ground. And is it working? Are we flying? Oh my god, we are, and it does not feel safe. Except we seem to be holding up. I've probably got to tap back every so often. So we have been invaded by Mortavata from Payload Studios. Yeah, we can come back to that fight later on, so we've got something else to do this episode as well. For now, we're going to explore and try and find ourselves a blue desert. Okay, here is a blue desert. It kind of looks like an ocean, at least when it's loading in from a distance it does. Also, someone's live. I think that's the developers. It lets you know in-game when they're streaming. And that looks like what we're looking for, actually, that right there. There's some more over on our right, and this looks like a place we could actually land. And something else just popped up on my mini-map that I've never seen before, so I'm very curious now. I think we need to rebuild this thing. It looks like I've set up the wheels incorrectly. But for now, can we get over to this? This looks like the smoker rock that we're looking for. Come on, guy. It's flat. It's flat everywhere. You should be all right to shoot this thing. Come on, in we go. It's not doing a very good job, is it? Right. That doesn't look like it. That looks like some stuff that we've seen before that we have in our area. So what are you called? You do not look like rhodite ore. It is! It's rhodite ore! Maybe it's actually the same stuff we have found in our area. You see, I'm looking at a wiki, and this stuff looks very blue and very dark, and this is a lot brighter. So let's shoot it a little bit more. We'll just take the 3 for now. That's the most that we can take. And man, what an adventure we are on right now. Let's take this back. This is so awesome. Okay, cool. So we've got the rare materials. They might not actually be rare. Should we also try and fix these wheels while we're here? I think what they need to do is either be 1 further forward or rotated in the opposite direction. I'm going to guess 1 further forward for now, as there are 2 bits on that. Here we go. Yep, let's try that. That definitely looks a little bit steadier, and we can take off. So I'm holding down shift. Oh, and I love it. This plane is absolutely amazing. Oh, here we go. We are taking back the materials. This is just awesome. I love this. What are they down there? They look fascinating. Actually, I think I know what they are, and we need them for another crafting recipe that I was once interested in. Not sure if we will still need it, but I'm going to go look that up on the wiki. And for now, we're going to take these back to our base. And when we get there, we're going to be crafting ourselves a battery, and that means portable shield. We're going to take it to the next level, and then we're going to go and fight this boss as well. It's going to be a lot of fun. Well, it's been an eventful few minutes. What's up with this shadow down here? It looks kind of creepy, like there's something big lurking around in the distance. I do not see anything. How strange. I fought a couple of bad guys on the way here, and look at this. I got... Oh, rock falling out of the sky. I got a really bright panel of light that comes off of this. It is a buzz strip light. That thing really kind of illuminates the area. If we just take it off, not so great. And considering we're recording at night, that's pretty awesome. You should also be able to see this thing on the back here. What's this one called? It is a 8 barrette fixed mini mortar. I got that off of another tech, and also my little buddy came in and started fighting with me. We've taken all of his wheels off, but as we learned earlier in this episode, your cab can also drive around because it's got wheels as well. So he came in and helped me out. But anyway, I've been collecting the resources that we need. By the way, found a tech with an extra delivery cannon and fabricator. Do you know what? I'm probably not going to point that stuff out too much because we could sit around here forever talking about all the extra bits that we get. But I thought it was interesting to find one of those because that's obviously quite useful. So, at the moment what I'm trying to do is maneuver around here without getting too close to the other thimble pads because they keep picking up the stuff that I've got on me, which is annoying. Let's sit ourselves down over here. So what we need to do is combine... No, come back. No, give me that one back. That's bad. Okay, right, we are now I think out of range of that one. Let's just do this already. So we've got to put you... In fact, let's bring it over to us. Let's put this thing down here on the ground and put you into one side of it, except it looks like you're not going to let me. Has something changed? Is the wiki I've been looking at out of date? I hope not. I know that we can put the ingots into them, so there. Maybe now we can put the other one in. No, that is kind of worrying. This thing is probably out of date and this probably doesn't work at all. Did it go in? It looks like it's inside of it, but I think it's just glitched out. Yeah, it is. Okay, I'm going to have to figure out what's going on here. It's pretty obvious we're having a little bit of trouble here, so I decided to take to Twitter, and I tweeted the TerraTech game account, and they actually got back to me. They said make sure that you're using a 2-slot fabricator and not a 2-slot refinery. We are using the fabricator, but it made me think what we're trying to make is an ingot. We've got to combine the plumbite ingot with the Rhodos capsule, and then we use that ingot to make a battery with another plumbite ingot. So I think what we actually need is a 2-slot fabricator, sorry, 2-slot refinery to make the ingot. And in order to make one of those, a 2-slot refinery, you need a 3-slot fabricator, and then you're going into the tech tree big time. And I think it's way out of our reach at the moment. So we're going to pick these materials back up. We're going to chuck everything over there. We're going to do a little bit of juggling as well as we come around the side here. And then we're going to go and fight the Invader, which, by the way, it said a while ago had been defeated, which I found, oh, that was weird, to be quite strange. Let's make sure all of these materials get to stay over there. I don't think they'll despawn that way, because we'll probably want these later on. And let's get healed up before we go and fight. So yeah, it just said that the Invader had been defeated, yet this thing never went away, so I don't know what's going on with that. And we are now fully healed by the looks of it, so let's go over there and get ourselves prepared for a fight. This guy is way off in the red desert. That probably means he's going to be a lot better than I am, but I'm hoping if we defeat it, then we can scavenge some of its materials to make ourselves a little bit stronger. So there it is, off in the distance. I don't know what kind of tech this is. Can't really tell from over here. There's another one over to the right, so maybe we'd be smart. Sorry, right? What am I on about? Let's get my directions correct. It's over to the left. So we want to stay away from that one. That looks like a mean beast, doesn't it? So here we go. Let's do tons of damage, quick. Keep it in front of us. Now it's not. Now we're taking a lot of damage. Come on, let's stay with it. Can we get that turning a little bit sharper? Yes, we can, and we've done it. We have destroyed it. Get away from us. Don't do any more damage to me, please. There we go. That was a victory. And we have defeated the Invader. So let's grab some of these things quickly and get out of here, because this area is rough. We just want to pick up whatever we can, whatever we got from the fight, and then get out of here. Can you? No, you're underneath me. We don't want any of these wheels. We just want the extra blocks, I think. And that weapon, where did it go? Did it attach? Is it under? Apparently it's still underneath me. Oh, I attached it underneath. How odd. What a bad thing to do. There we go. Alright, so we are looking a little bit awkward right now, aren't we? Let's rearrange this quickly. So, we lost weapons, and we didn't get any more, did we? Also, the other tech is just like, it was here, and then it completely... Oh no, it's over there. I thought it disappeared completely. So, we defeated our first Invader. Oh, no. What? A second Invader already? Oh my days. No, I'm not going to fight this thing right now. We definitely need to heal back up. We should head all the way back to base and then come back over here again. A second one? That's crazy. I say we go for it. Let's go over there, let's heal up, and then come back and fight this thing. Alright, we are all healed up and ready to go. Look at the firepower on this thing. Bam! Crazy. By the way, I've also got this weapon right here. Let's chuck that on the back. That can also fire a rocket as well, so... pretty good. Let's go and head over there. I wonder what we're going to encounter on our way. I'm hoping we could just go straight to this fight. I have fought like another little tech. I always feel the need to like update you guys on the little fights that I have in between, because you lose some weapons, you gain some back. In this case, I didn't really earn anything of interest, so I don't see any other techs around here, which is cool. It looks like we're going to be fighting this one alone, and from here it doesn't look like it's that big. Let's start firing already, and let's ram into it and use our drills at the front. And oh my god! Was that it? Was that it? Pinger, what happened? We defeated Pinger, and it was unbelievably easy. Okay, that was pretty cool. What do we get from this then? That was the best fight ever. We get some, let's take that thing off of the back, some big blocks. Let's rotate them on, some extra wheels, and it looks like 1 or 2 weapons we got back here. One of those, that's good to have in reserve. Another one of them, that's excellent. I'm going to put that up at the front. And we've got another radar dish. Probably going to leave that behind. We've got loads of those. Oh, look at it. We've got 2 of them. That's absolutely amazing. Okay, we are getting stronger and stronger. I think we need a redesign, though. This thing is starting to look like a bit of a caterpillar, isn't it? And we'll put our light on the back there. Is it any good like this, though? I imagine turning... It's not too bad. Actually, it is a bit... bit of a long turnaround. Okay, well that was a nice and easy fight. I think what I'm going to do is redesign this thing and maybe do some more resource gathering before we call it a day, because we've done a fair bit today. I was planning on doing a lot of different bunch of things, because I planned on... on getting the battery, didn't I? But that didn't work out, so who knows what we'll do next. So I decided to make us a second vehicle. It should be pretty obvious what the objective of this one is. As you can see, it's got the delivery cannons, the fabricators built in, and initially these were sitting on top of other blocks, and then I decided to lower them down to be the same level and part of the structure of it, which actually worked out pretty well. This thing is really stable, it's also free wide, and it does an alright job of picking up resources as we go around. You can see from the money that I've got over here, it's been really effective. And what I've done is I've taken I don't know what bit it is, the cab off of our little AI bot, and I attached the AI thing to this over here, and because of that you can see that the wheels on this are sometimes spinning around, and you've also got the radars being active as well, which is a little bit silly. There it is. So if we attach that to, I think, either one of these vehicles, it will start behaving in a particular way, because this is it just says a multi-seeker AI module. I've got a feeling though the different AIs or the ones that you buy perform different tasks. Either way, I'm not too sure, but we should be able to click on this one over here and switch to it, which is pretty cool. So I think what we should also do is buy ourselves... Oh, what was that? Some rocks reappeared. That was not good. But I won't do this now. We'll buy ourselves one of those for our plane as well, so we can quickly switch between all of them. But I do want to show you this thing in action. As you might be able to see... Are we sort of stuck on it? I think we are. There we go, we're free. As you can see, I've been going around and harvesting a lot of resources from this area, so we don't want to run into any trouble here. Let's try and find some resources. Maybe these ones off in the distance will be safe. And I just want to harvest them on camera so you can see how this thing behaves. I still think it needs a redesign. I'm thinking about upping it to 4 delivery cannons as well, because what tends to happen is you get loads of materials and then they all start to get kind of backed up on this thing. And it's the refined ones that seem to have trouble going into the delivery cannons. So if I just go through and harvest down a whole bunch of resources, we should start to see that happen here. You can see them getting caught at the back already, actually. So let's chop down a few more trees. There is something over there in the distance. It kind of looks mean as I look at it out of the corner of my eye. So we'll avoid that at all costs, and we're heading this direction instead. Trying to use the drill here a bit at the front, but it's not actually being too useful. So there you go. Some of this stuff is getting caught at the back. And I can't quite figure out why, because you can refine that. Actually, I've just realised what it is. Look, that thing is different. That's the thing that gets refined. That's a sap jelly. And I've been thinking that that's a hydrocarb capsule the entire time. So somehow they end up at the back here, and I think what it means is we've got to redesign this and maybe separate these platforms a little bit more. And anyway, I'm going to do that in between episodes, continue gathering resources as always, so feel free to leave me some feedback and suggestions for this tech, and we can upgrade it for the next episode. But we're going to have a lot of money by the time that one rolls around, and we'll be able to do a whole bunch of cool things in that one. So anyway, that's going to be it from me this episode. As always, if you've enjoyed it, feel free to leave a like. We have some sort of warning message. Oh, I thought it was on the mini-map. It was actually for this thing over here. Never mind, yeah. That's going to be it for this episode. If you have enjoyed it, feel free to leave a like on the videos. It's greatly appreciated when you guys show that support. And want to say thank you again for all the feedback on the series. Seems like you're all loving it, which is great, and I'm really enjoying it. But anyway, that's it from me. So as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.